worth more than the price. The treasure is worth more than the price. I'll turn to your neighbor and say, the treasure, all that gold and diamonds and all that joy and all that healing and all that God has for his children is worth more than the price. Because the price is to the public, but the treasure is hidden for his kids. Oh, God gave me something I'm going to share with you. And for joy. All of a sudden he got joyful. And they don't know why he got joyful. Because he knows something they don't know. Well, when they're looking all sad and you're all glad, it's because you know something they don't know. They say, how come you're smiling on Monday? How come that you got joy on Tuesday? How come you're not wilting on Wednesday? How come you're not getting sick on Thursday? How come you still got that power on Friday? And look at you preparing for Sunday on Saturday. What is going on with you? Because I know something that you don't know. Oh, turn to somebody and say, I know something. I know something about the kingdom. I'm not just waiting for miracles. I'm stepping into miracles. I'm not just looking for miracles. I'm stepping into miracles. I'm not waiting in the sweet by and by. I'm stepping into miracles. Oh, you ought to just slap somebody and say, I'm getting ready to step in the most craziest season of my life. Miracles, 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 miracles. I call miracles, miracles, miracles for the glory of God. See, if you knew the treasure I found, you take 30 seconds and give God a praise and praise. You never tried to stop you, but now you're in your season. You never tried to kill you, but now you're in your season. It's time to step in a miracle. One must step forward or upward to advance. If you step backward or down, you're not advancing. You must step forward or upward to advance. The importance of a step. A step, a step, a step. If you don't know how to step into miracles, you have to know what a step is. A step is required to advance. It's also required to walk. You're not walking if you ain't stepping. And you're not stepping if you only move one foot. Because half a step is not a full step. Because one foot is still in the past step. To advance, you can't just dip your toes in the water. You've got to shift your weight onto the new step. You got to shift your weight into your new season. You got to shift your influence. You got to shift your mind. You got to shift your power. You got to shift your strength. You got to shift your anointing onto the new step and release your past so you can advance into your future. So there's power in my step. And somebody else's weight, I'm shifting. I'm shifting my weight. I'm shifting my weight by faith. I have faith in that first half step that it's going to be a full step. I might even only have one leg and I got a crutch on this one. But if I shift, I might just step into my healing. A step is required not only to walk, but to run. Run is accelerated steps. A step is required to climb. That's why they call it a staircase of steps. You're not climbing if you ain't stepping. If you're sliding, you're going down. If you're stepping, you're going up. I'm going to say I'm stepping. See, I'm not in this for the ride. I'm in this for the climb. I'm going to say that again. I'm not in this for the ride. I'm in this for the climb. A step step is required to follow instructions, because it said, what's the next step? After I've got the eggs, when do I put in the flour? When do I put in the oil? My instructions, my recipe, my success depends upon me accurately doing the steps in order. Order, protocol. If I put the oil in before I'm supposed to, if I put the vanilla in before I'm supposed to, I may end up totally wrecking everything in it. There's some stuff that only goes in at the end, and you don't even sense the flavor of it till you put it on at the end. You don't stir like Fred Mertz did. Stir the icing into the batter and then bake the cake. That's for all those I Love Lucy fans. Hallelujah. Glory to God. You save the icing till after the cake's been baked. It goes on after, so you don't get a chance to taste it all together. If you put the icing in too soon, you'll ruin the whole thing. Oh, Pastor, I just want you to be sweet with me this year. If I give you the icing too early, before you've been through the fire, you'll not come out right. God wants to bake some good stuff, some miracles from heaven up in your life this year. I'm not talking about 2017, 2021. I'm talking about in 2014. In the Old Testament, God dealt with his people externally. He dealt with man geographically in location and by the path of their journey. Their feet was to tell them how their walk was with God. Abraham, wherever you step, wherever your feet go, I'm going to give you that. And so he said, now walk around this area that I'll show you, because I'm going to give it to you. So God would reveal our territory by our steps, by where our feet went. It was a walk of faith. Turn to somebody and say, it's a walk of faith. And God would reveal what was inside by what was outside. So he revealed the state of his people by the land they were in. If they were with God, they found themselves in Mount Zion. Mount Sinai. All the places where God was talking. The places where God was thundering. The places where God's power was at. But if they weren't quite right, they found themselves in the wilderness called, and spelled that way in the Old Testament. It's spelled just like that. It's spelled just like that in the New Testament. The Lord said, I got to get the sin out of you, because the sin is the wilderness. So when they built the cities and they weren't marching around all the time, then God dealt with their state of heart by who ruled their kingdom. When they were with God, God ruled the kingdom. When they were after something else, they were underneath bondage. Bondage is a sign that the King of Kings is not fully in kingship in your life. God will deal with you by how other things are on you. That means if you get God, King of Kings and Lord of Lords in your life every day, that means bondages have to fall off of you. Hindrances have to get behind. You'll have power and strength to run through it and be pulled for a war. When the King gets in you, you hunger for his word. When the King gets in you, you hunger for holiness. When the King gets in you, you hunger for his presence. When the King gets in you, you can't just live life blah, 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 blah. There's something inside you. Say, go ahead, reach for God, turn loose and let God have his way. Let's go to Psalms 37, 23 and 31. It says this: the steps are but steps. That's more than one. Of a good man are ordered, set in order, prioritized by the Lord. That means your flesh will not prioritize your steps right, but the Lord will always prioritize your steps right. You don't mind to go, I didn't put it the right order. Joseph went down, but then he shot way up. He went down to the pit, down to slavery, down to prison, and shot up. What a resume. I thought you're supposed to get a little higher, get a little higher, get a little higher. God took Joseph on a step down, step down, step down, rocket ship up. Don't try to figure out God. Just follow him. And he delighteth in his way. The Lord delighteth in the way he shows you, and you delight in the way he's given you. Yeah. Everybody say delight. Pleasure. Pleasure will erase the frown off your face. Pleasure will erase your worry. Pleasure will erase all of that cause and effect. Please. Oh, that delight will erase the drama and the trauma and bring God a testimony of worship and glory. Look at verse 31. Verse 31 in the same chapter. Everybody say same chapter. The law of God, the commandments of God, the ways of God is in his heart, is in the man's heart that's following God. None of his steps shall slide. Turn to your neighbor and say, no backsliding when you're following God. My step that he ordered is sure. It will not erase and slip back. Come on. I have already paid the price for this step. I've already paid the price for this discipline. I've already paid this price. I'm tithing and giving offerings now. I'm not slipping back. I'm praising right now. I'm not slipping back. I'm loving people real good right now. I'm not slipping back. I'm joyful right now. I'm not slipping back. I got the power of the Holy Ghost in my life. I'm not slipping back. Steps you can't get early. God said, wait a minute. I'm still working on you. Because if you make this step, you won't be able to maintain what you just got. So I got to work you over in your character just a little longer. You got to say yes to me just a little bit more. I'm not going to come and ask you for what. See, I got this from co-pastor. I'm not going to ask you for what you want to give me. I'm going to ask you for what you want to keep. Because if you still want to keep this, you can't get to that. Because this is part of the price for the treasure. Number next, Proverbs 16 and 9 says, a man's heart devises his way, his plans. Ooh, I'm going to go on vacation. I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go do that. I'm going to marry this cutie over here. I just going to make my plans. But you better have the Lord directing the steps. Because Proverbs also said that whoring woman, her steps lead to hell. Where you are snared by the adultery and fornication of youthful lust. But if you choose God's steps, no snare can grab a hold of you. Right when you're about to get snared, God will lead you out and your enemy will step into the trap. Said to Israel, follow me this day, and Pharaoh and his army you will see no more after this day. Follow me through. I got a way you didn't even know. I split the waters for you. Go across on dry land. And Pharaoh and his army said, we'll do it too. And he got in there and God said, mud. Stuck them in the mud, ripped off their wheels, and dumped 50 billion gallons of water on top of them. Enemy dead. No more. I'm here to tell you, there's some enemies you ain't going to see no more. Some enemies of your past, you ain't got to worry about them coming up behind you. You're going to look in your rearview mirror. All you're going to know is blessing and mercy are following me, not my enemy. God bless you. Psalms 119, 105. Thy word lights up my feet. I'm making a step. Whoa. Whoa. My feet lighting up. Whoa. Whoa. Look at that. My feet are lighting up. Because them batteries down on my shoes. How come it's light in my feet? Because there's got to be glory in your steps. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light. Everybody say a light. Runway on. A light into my path. Darkness, darkness, light. Where did you find the light? Well, I found it in the Bible. I found the flashlight hidden in the Word. And when I got the Word, light came on. When I got the Word, light came on. I had an aha moment because of my spiritual eyes. Now tell me by the Word the path I should take.